So Diane, you both have a MFA in creative writing and a master's in psychology. How has that informed this type of work that you're currently doing?
Well, I had already been teaching this kind of work, but when I got my master's in psychology, I learned all sorts of psychological theories and learned things that I was already using unconscious without knowing it. So it improved the program tremendously, because then I could consciously design exercises that were related to the psychological theories I was working with.
And has there been any research done on these theories?
There's been a tremendous amount of research on journaling alone, and journaling alone for 20 minutes a day has been shown to improve health. They've done it on cancer patients. They've done it to improve all sorts of things, PTSD. And the grandfather of that program, of most of the research, a guy named James Pennebaker, is familiar with my program and has asked me to do research on it, because the research has only been done on journaling. It hasn't been done on creative writing exercises like I do. He said it would be of tremendous benefit to the field if I would do that research, so I must get around to that someday. I'm not a scientist, though. I really don't want to do research.
And you also have, that's fantastic. And speaking of research, you've done enough research to have your own book coming out next year.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
And Mr. Pennebaker gave me a blurb for that book, which I'm really proud of. It's part scientific, part folksy, and then a lot of exercises. The prose is mainly in it to put a frame around the exercises.
And what's the title of the book?
It's called Right for Recovery, Exercises for Heart, Mind, and Soul.
And where can people find it?
It'll be on, most of the major websites. Amazon, PALS.
Wonderful, fantastic. Anything you wanted to tell the folks at home about where this industry is headed, or about where your work is headed?
I just love teaching this program. It's so fulfilling. I just love seeing people. A lot of my students have moved on after taking for a year or two to write their memoirs. They've gotten, done all the exercises, and it's inspired them to write more, or some of them have used the exercises to work on their fiction projects, and some of them have used them for healing and had breakthroughs. It's very good in conjunction with therapy, because it gives you more to work with in your therapy, more material. It's just very fulfilling. I really enjoy teaching it. I do a lot of other things. As you know, I direct and write fiction, but I really enjoy teaching this and always will.
And where can people find all of your teachings? Is it you teach in the real world in Southern California, or they also can find you online?
They can find me online at rightforrecovery.com, and I teach by phone or Skype all over the U.S., and I also teach in Santa Monica.
Thank you so much, Diane.
Thank you, Brian.